interested in those figures, religious figures as well, we've got a really tasty patina Zen Trooper. Check that out. How can you not love that? People seem really drawn to this piece. This is a piece we've shown in the gallery several times. It's now reaching the end of its edition, and this is the last few pieces of the large edition, which is in a patina, in a chrome patina. Here's Biggie, chrome in the front, looking sweet, and a little mini piece, again in the patina style. So yeah, we've got a couple of questions for people. If anyone wants to join in, it'd be lovely to hear some more questions from people about the show. But the show, really, just to cover it, is a body of work which represents his interest in, of course, sign writing, which is something that he did. But these pieces of artwork, some of them have been shown over on the west coast of the States, and this is, I suppose, some of that work brought back and shown here in the UK. We've got some really wonderful pieces, revisiting some of those wonderful designs that the artist has used over the years. And yeah, we've got some questions for you as well, which hopefully you'll be able to answer and win some things from the gallery. Here we're showing Born This Way, which is the symbol for the Jedi Knights. Love is all you need. And then the other side of the Jedi Knights, we have a slightly darker force, the symbol for the Death Star. So yeah, we've got some questions. Let's have a little look to see what our first question is. Let's see where our prompt sheet is. So yeah, firstly, great to see people on this first, joining this first chat. We really hope to make this something we do again. So by giving us some love, by tapping your screen, that's going to really help us know that this is sort of something we're worth, or think is worth doing. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're taking some questions. We've got some stickers to give away. What we'd like to know from you guys is what, the first question, let's see if we can get that out of the way. What artist represented on the walls of the gallery was born in 1972? A kind of crazy question. So we've got some artwork in the gallery.
Someone says Biggie.
Biggie. Jazz Robertson. Okay, Jazz, that's lovely. We're going to write your name down. Jazz, you have won yourself a lovely pack of Ryan stickers representing some of his pieces of work. He's well known. We'll just get you to give us your email address, Jazz, and then we'll find a way of sending those to you in the post if you like. So the gallery has got other pieces of work as well which are music related. One of the things I suppose we could ask you, which is probably going to be a bit harder, let's try and tax you a little bit. There is a piece of artwork in the gallery which represents a collection of tattoos of a musician. Whose tattoo collection is represented in this show? That's a kind of hard one, but we'll give you a very good reason to maybe visit the website and tell us what you think that might be. I might give you a little bit of a help in a minute by giving you a little flash of the piece of work. But you can see, yeah, the work has almost a feel of a kickback to some of those earlier shows we had with Ryan, as it's all lyric, or some of it is lyric based. So while you're thinking about that question, I'm just scanning around showing you the kind of items of work we've got for Ryan here. And again, this is something we hope to do a bit more often, these little link-ups. So someone's asking, can I repeat the question? That's sure. So there's a piece of work in this gallery, in this show, by Ryan Callanan, that is a collection of tattoos. And those tattoos belong to a particular music artist. So if you want to have a little look at our website, I might give you...
Amy Winehouse, Chase Keith says.
Chase Keith, no. Nice, I'm afraid no, it's not Amy.
Hip-hop artist.
It is a hip-hop artist, yes. Why don't I give you maybe a little flick of the image. You can have a little quick flash of it. Oh my god, what's that there? Wow. Whose tattoos were those, if you saw that quickly? Was that a bit too fast for you? So anybody wants to answer that? Let me give you another little look. Anybody interested to tell us whose collection of tattoos is that? Anybody?
Could you say the sex of the person?
It's a male performing artist, well known.
When does the show end, quickly?
Right, so the show ends in a couple of weeks' time. We've got the show running until the 8th of September. And so what, we've got an answer on the tattoos, have we?
It is, yeah, 2-pack.
2-pack, yeah, right. Who won that?
Jazz Robertson again.
Jazz, oh my gosh. Okay, right, so obviously Jazz Robertson is going to be getting another set of stickers, or maybe we will upgrade. Let's have a little look. So maybe we could upgrade you, Jasmine. We will upgrade you to a normal pack of stickers, as well as another one, a nice sheet of stickers. So yeah, we've been getting messages from people to say that they are losing connection. I'm sorry about that. That is something we just have to sort of go with. So what we've got as a last question before we go offline is, I suppose, a question that you could maybe try and answer. If we don't get an answer online, maybe you could just email us the answer to the question. So you might be seeing this as a video feed, and you want to answer the question and just see, you might be the only person who's watched the video and bothered to come back to us and give us the answer to the question. And so the question which we'd love to pose to you is, currently, how many Star Wars related items are there on Ryan's page on our website? So the way you would do that is go to the link you see that's just popped up, gallery, which is ink-d.co.uk, so that's the gallery's website, www. And then you would basically go onto Ryan Callanan's page and find and try and work out quickly how many items there are representing Ryan's love of Star Wars. I suppose we've already shown you one already. We've got, to give you a starter, this beautiful piece, which I'm sure some of you know, and there's others there as well. So maybe you could check out what you see of Ryan's pieces, and you could tell us how many of those are Star Wars related, and you can win yourself a set of stickers. So if you are watching this as a video, which we will keep embedded in a few different places, or if you're listening to us live, you still might want to just email us your questions if we don't get an answer to you about those people that have answered correctly. So we really hope to be able to do this from the gallery more often, let people know the kind of things that we've got. So here are some wicked little pieces we have in here of Ryan's in paper. And so the gallery is rammed at the moment with Ryan's work, not only the 3D stuff he's so well known for, but also some of the paper editions. There's a little AP of Biggie, man. Tasty. So I'm trying to see if there's anything I haven't covered. I think I've covered most of the walls in the gallery. Anybody who wants to see anything a bit better before we close this live link, just shout out. I'll give you a close-up of some of the pieces on the wall. Again, this is the work of Ryan Callanan. This show is called Life's a Gamble, and the work is mainly the artist's glass work. It's a very early technique of sign writing, which is a base cut material which is then finished and then has a sheet of glass which is either back painted or printed included over the top of the work, and it gives this really particular style of work. Can we see the heart and the smiley piece in the corner? Most certainly. This is a really good example of some of Ryan's work. It's a really interesting piece to come and see in the flesh, because the hearts and the smileys are so reflective that you really get an amazing sort of glare off the piece. It really shines. A really nice frame as well on there, and actually that's one of the artist's favourite pieces of the show. Thanks, Jazz. You are well deserved of your stickers. Thanks so much. Again, so some classic pieces here. And I think what I'll do is I'll just take you upstairs for the last time to have a little look at some of the work we've got on the walls there, which represents the artist. Some quite nice reflections actually in the pieces. Some of the street of Brighton. And then I'm going to take you upstairs just to see a few of the pieces before we end this little feed that Ryan has up on show here. There's some in our stairwell. Let's have a little look here. A piece that sold on the opening night. We have one of the last of the classic smileys by the artist in a set of 9 in a beautiful frame. And then up in, climbing the stairs of the gallery. A beautiful gallery, by the way. If any of you are in Brighton, you should come and visit us. Here you go. Here are a couple of really nice little single mono pieces. Love, a take on Robert Indiana's work in glitter. You've got a really lovely 3D finished piece in a box frame there, in a plastic frame, in a perspex, frame. And then in our stairwell you've got a really nice piece here. You've got Insane in the Membrane, and then you've got a signed piece, King and Queen.
On your future periscopes, Dan?
Yeah, we'll have all our artists on the future periscopes. Hopefully, if you guys like what we're doing, we'll try and keep this going. And as I said, the way you can let us know that you like the content is by giving us some of those loves, by tapping that screen, yeah? And that means that that's sort of recorded as love, and we'll know that you want to see more of this. So there is Happiness is the Truth by the artist, and as I was saying, King and Queen here, which is countersigned by our friends from Kasabian, our friend Sergio, who is a visitor sometimes to the gallery, and we hooked up with the artist to get this piece made. So they allowed Ryan to use the lyrics and also signed the piece, as did actually Norman Cook for the sold-out piece we had here. So thank you very much for having a little look, yeah? Here is our King and Queen piece. Let's have a little look at him a little bit close up. Beautiful. And so the artist, nice signed sticker with Serge's signature and Ryan's signature on it. And so thank you very much for joining us at this link at Gallery Inked. Again, just to remind you, we are on 96th North Road in Brighton, heart of Brighton's North Laines. We've got such lovely work going on in the gallery. We show kind of works by all kinds of people, lighting, there's a nice iron piece, Tim Fawcett and others. And the gallery is spread over 2 floors. We've got some really nice example of different artists' work, from classic, contemporary, ceramic work, right up to work like you see downstairs. Artist portfolios represented here, all their new and freshest work, hopefully, our friends John and Mick. From Modern Toss there, classic work piece. We printed some of those guys' work down in our basement when we had a print studio down there. So now we come downstairs, a friend again. So thank you everyone for joining us here. So yeah, we do plan to do these regularly. As you can see, we've got a Lady Ico show coming up. Lady Ico was part of New York collective Fail, and she produces work now on her own, and we're going to be doing hopefully this in the following week with her as she works on things in the gallery. She's going to be doing some hand finishing on her edition that she has produced for our show. And the show runs for a week. We'll be putting stuff out on social media about that, and we would invite anyone who's really enjoyed this to come back and have a little look at what we get up to there, and maybe even win yourself some more bits and pieces. And so remember that question: how many items on Ryan Callanan's page on Ink's website are Star Wars related? We might bump up the present or the winning prize for that. So let us know what you think. So thanks so much for that. We're going to go offline now. We have the Lady Ico show. What are our dates for the Ico show?
11th to the 20th of September.
The 11th until the 20th of September. Thanks for that question. And yeah, people, please join in the chat when you see us on live. It's really nice to get some feedback. Thank you for what a great attendance for our first Periscope. We probably definitely going to do this again. This has been really, really good. And so get us at the website or any of our social media. You can find it. It's Inked Gallery, ink-d.co.uk or ink_d.co.uk as on our website. Otherwise, you can find us on all the usual places for social media. So again, thank you everybody. It's been great. Hope to be doing this again. See you soon.